You are tuned in to the NUC NFL Draft Bible Players Spotlight Show.
Welcome back to another episode of the NUC NFL Draft Bible Player Spotlight Show presented by the College Gridiron Showcase and Symposium. As you know, we have already geared up for the 2017 College Gridiron Showcase as we've recently dropped our watch list, which can be viewed at cgsallstar.com, where it also isn't too late to nominate players. So if you're a player listening to this very podcast or you know of a player that has dreams and aspirations of going pro and performing in front of many pro scouts, well then go ahead and sign them up at cgsallstar.com. Here at the NFL Draft Bible, we've been doing a show every Thursday breaking down each position of the players that are on our watch list, and we actually just wrapped up that special series last week with the safeties and special teamers. So again, you could listen to and check out the watch list, cgsallstar.com, and of course the watch list preview shows are over at NFLDraftBible.com and blogtalkradio.com as well. Very easy to find. Again, the 2017 College Gridiron Showcase kicks off on January 7th and goes on through January 11th. Located in Bedford, Texas. As always, for the best NFL draft coverage, visit NFLDraftBible.com. Established in 2002, NFL Draft Bible has been bringing you the names that you need to know first since 2002, and we look forward to bringing you another name this evening. As always, I am your host, Chris Shanafelt, and I'm now joined by Malcolm Jenkins. No, he's not the Philadelphia Eagles All-Pro, but he is the defensive back out of Bethany College. Malcolm, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Hey, it's a pleasure, man. It's an absolute pleasure. First things first, though, Malcolm. I mean, obviously there are some listeners out there that may not be too familiar with you or Bethany College, which of course is an NAIA program located in Kansas. You guys play in the KCAC. Schools such as Friends University, Kansas Wesleyan, Tabor College, and others. Anyways, if you could, tell the listeners about yourself and why they should look out for you and your team this season.
Well, a little bit about myself. From East Orange, New Jersey. Football has been my dream since I was little. I grew up playing it, watching it, looking at all the greats, and from where I'm from, I just always wanted to be an inspiration to others around me and to help out my community. So football is my way out to help do everything I need to do for my family and for my community. And as far as where I'm staying at right now, we're a small school, but we got a lot of talent. We got a lot of players that love the game, and even though we're not on the big stage like the D1 players, we got a lot of talent. I know I can my team. I know a lot of my teammates can play at the highest level, play with the D1 kids, and do the same thing. Only difference is that our school is smaller, but it doesn't change our heart or our size and how we play. We play fast. We come down. And this year, I'm excited to see what we're going to do because we got a lot of chemistry and everybody's been back from last year and the year before. So we should do a lot of big things. And this season, I expect to do a lot. I expect to go off this year. So a little bit about
and obviously, you mentioned it, heart and determination. It seems like you guys have it there at Bethany College, at least from what you just said. And obviously, that can take you a very long way. Last season, as a junior, Malcolm, you racked up 31 tackles, six pass deflections, and an interception that you returned 35 yards for a score. How would you grade your performance from a year ago, and what part of your game did you make it a point to focus on to improve throughout the offseason?
Well, I will rate myself. I'm very hard on myself, so I think I played great as far as my competition level, but I know that my skill level, I can play a lot higher than I played last year, and I expect this year to come out there and dominate way more than I did last year. I want to be in every special teams. Every special team is going to be a special factor. I don't want to leave the field. So I'm going to make sure that I stay on the field for every snap. Also, my biggest my biggest thing I increased over the offseason, I would think, is my mental and my conditioning to make sure I don't have to leave out the games no matter what. Even though last year I was very conditioned, I never left, but I didn't play every special teams, and I'm not going to leave the field this year. And my biggest part that I want to work on is when I go for a tackle, I want to drive through people and not just bring them down. I'm a short tackler. I don't miss tackles, but I want to really come through and drive my hips and run through people this year and not just drag them down or pull them down.
Okay, sounds good. And, to kind of piggyback off of that question that I just asked, give us a taste as to what your offseason has consisted of. How have you been able to work on your conditioning? How have you been able to become a better player now than you were than just this past November?
Man, every day I've been busting my hump. Every day just to be a better player and a better person all around. I work out twice a day on the field, and I do 2 other workouts in my house. I do push-ups. I do 1,000 push-ups a day. I do 800 sit-ups, and I'm working on doing 1,000 toe raises a day as well. Right now I'm at 500 a day, but every day is the same thing. I got the same routine. I eat the same foods, and I take care of my body, and I sleep. I'm going to bed like 9, 10 o'clock at night, every night, because every time I wake up, I think about the next season and what I want to do with my life and how much football has changed it, and I got to sacrifice now. So every workout I do is probably about an hour and a half on the field. I consist of probably I do a lot of sprints, a lot of shuttles, and a lot of change direction stuff to keep showing my hips is loose, and a lot of hip mobility stretches.
Wow. So, yeah, definitely putting in that time, putting in a lot of time, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how that translates as you go on into your senior season. Again, we're chatting with Malcolm Jenkins here on the NUC NFL Draft Bible Player Spotlight Show presented by the College Gridiron Showcase. He's the defensive back out of Bethany College. And Malcolm, I mean, you and I have been in touch for quite a few months, and you've made it very clear that you do have dreams and aspirations of making it to the National Football League. You want to play at the pro level. Obviously, we still have a whole other season to play at the college level before we get to any of that. But, just looking at where you're at right now, it's certainly not impossible, but we don't see many guys make it from the NAIA level that get a shot at the next level in the pros. I mean, what do you think you'll have to do in order to make that dream a reality?
In order to make that a reality, I think I have to keep pushing and dominate the field. I have to, every stat on the paper has to jump off to the NFL scout. I need to go and perform well at combines. I need to try to spread my name out as much as possible, get my highlights to people and send film out, go to camps, do more than the regular D1 kid has to do because they're already at the highest level. I really have to prove myself to a lot of people, even though I know what I can do. I just got to go out there and get a chance, an opportunity to put my talents on display for everyone to see.
And I see that the Bethany College Athletics website has you listed at 5'9", 179. Is that about where you're at today? Have you grown a little bit, or again, is that where you're at about right now?
I'm about 5'9", but I am about 185, 186. I gained a little more weight to, just put on more weight, not gain speed with power.
Mm-hmm. And obviously many people will see 5'9", and they'll point to that as a weakness. Do you think of it that way, or is there any way you could use that as a strength, being a little shorter than your average wide receiver that you're lining up against?
I definitely don't see it as a weakness, but I know a lot of people do. But I consider it as one of my strengths, and it helps me as far as my motivation and stuff because I know people want to knock me for that. So it makes me work that much harder than the 6-foot person, the 6'1" person. Anyone who's taller than me, I always had to work harder than them because they'll just get given to them because of their height. So for me, I feel like it built a chip on my shoulder, and from there on, I just played hard. I did more than the average person would do just to prove to everyone that I can play with the tallest people. I don't care if you're 6'6", 6'7". You got to prove to me you got better technique than me, so I've mastered that. And me being shorter, I feel like I'm better at getting out of my breaks, and I can explode better than a taller person can. So I feel like that helps me stick to receivers.
Hey, you know what? You can never overlook any matchup, no matter how big or how small your opponent may be. Again, kind of like we talked about earlier. I mean, a lot has to do with the heart and the determination that you have, in wanting to get things done and making it go your way. Now, I know that in the past you've worked out with guys such as Leonte Carew and Devin Fuller, two guys that heard their names called in the 2016 NFL draft a few months back, as well as Jabril Peppers, who is obviously one of the top college football players in the nation, playing over at the University of Michigan. Although you're coming from a smaller school, what is it like to match up against these guys, and what are some of the things that you've been able to learn and take away from them?
I grew up with those guys. I mean, we ran track together. We went back and forth, Junior Olympics. Every year we was always battling back and forth. And Jabril, we grew up in the same city. So going against them, I just feel like it was just regular to us. It's just what we just did. We all took different paths to get where we needed to go. I guess, I went to the NIA. They all went D1 and stuff. Just wasn't in the cards for right now. But taking away from them, I would just say, just aggression and just work ethic. every time we get together, we push each other. It's no slacking when we out on the field together. Nobody lets anybody make any excuses for anything. When we play, and it's just this is the way it is. Like it just showed me you got to do more. You can't just do average. You can't be average.
Mm-hmm. And how much confidence does it give you to see where those guys are at? Again, Jabril Pepper is one of the top college football players in the nation, no matter the division you talk about over there at the University of Michigan, and then obviously Carew with the Miami Dolphins and Fuller with the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, how much confidence does that give you, as you now get ready to gear up for your senior season?
It gives me a lot of confidence because, I know I can play at the high level that they played at. Went through high school, Pop Warner. I played with a lot of them, so I know the talent is there. It's just me believing in myself and just going through what I got to do, handling what I have to handle, and just trusting in myself. Going into the season, that's I think the biggest thing is for me.
Well, your guys' season opener is on the road at Hastings College on September 3rd. It's right around the corner. Last season, Bethany finished 3-8. What are both your individual and team expectations for your senior season, Malcolm?
Well, for the team, I feel like we just want to win every game. We want to improve and show people that we're more than just a 3-8 team. Last year, we had a lot of miscommunication and stuff. We had new coaches come in, so everything was new for us. So we didn't really mesh together like the way we should have. But this year, we're all like a family, and we got more people coming in, and everyone's holding each other accountable for each mistake that we do. So there's no one person is just above the team. And as far as my goals for the season, I just want to help my team dominate and win games as much as possible. I'll play any role they need me to play. I just want to help.
All right, and I got to think.
Down on my side of the field.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I just want to shut down. If I can shut down the side of my field for my team, that's what I'm gonna do. Every game, I'm gonna take the number one receiver and just keep him under wraps.
Hey, man, Jenkins Island, man. We'll get that hashtag trending on Twitter once the season comes around. I'll tell you that. Now, for those listening, I think I'm going to at least have a few people that are going to try and look out for you now after hearing this interview. We talked a little bit about what you want to improve on throughout the off season, but let's say we got some new Malcolm Jenkins fans, and they're going to be tuned into you this season. What should they expect out of you personally? What should they expect when they watch you on the field this season as a senior?
They should expect a player that's going to play confident and play hard every play. I won't take any play off, and you're going to see the passion of how much I love the game every play. You're going to see me go out to the field energetic. I'm going to be fun to watch. I'm going to be flying around. I'm going to hit everything moving, and I'm going to cover everything. I'm going to stick to everyone like glue. I'm just not going to get rid of people are not going to be able to get rid of me. Pretty much what I got to say. And then you got to tune in. I'm more of I'd rather them watch and see than me just talk about it,
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, absolutely. As they say, actions speak louder than words. And, again, really looking forward to seeing, all the hard work that you've put in this offseason pan out this season as a senior over at Bethany College. Definitely wishing you and your team all the best, Malcolm. Here's to a successful and healthy season, of course. Again, going to be a lot of fun watching it. Any final words before we let you go?
Again, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to speak on your show, and just thank you for everything you've done. So, because this means more to me than anything, just to get an opportunity to get my name out there and just to speak to people and let them know how I really feel about the game, and that this is just much more than a game to me. It's just, I don't just play this for me. I play this for my city and for my family and for people that can't do it anymore. So that's all I really want to say.
And I think we see the pride that you take in the game of football when you turn on your film or go on YouTube and search Malcolm Jenkins, Bethany College, and we see your highlight film. We see the pride there. And, Malcolm, it's been long overdue. An absolute pleasure to finally get you on the show, and hopefully we could check back in throughout the season.
That sounds great.
There he goes, Malcolm Jenkins, again, the defensive back out of the NAIA program over in Kansas, Bethany College. Be sure to check him out. Again, a little bit on the smaller side, as he said, 5'9", 180, 185, but kind of fun to watch his highlight tape. I hate to throw comparisons out there, but just the aggression and the physicality that he brings to the cornerback position, especially with a little bit of a smaller stature. It's kind of rare to see, especially there at the NAIA level. I mean, you don't really see the talent like that at that level, but it's going to be interesting to see how his senior season plays out there at Bethany College, and how much success he's able to have, and we'll see if we hear his name called or if we see his name flash through the screen, maybe as a late round draft pick or an undrafted free agent in the 2017 NFL draft. Obviously, very early right now. Still got to watch his senior season play out, but pretty talented defensive back there. Malcolm Jenkins from Bethany College. Special thanks to Malcolm for giving us a call this evening. Again, I am your host, Chris Shanafelt, and we are always presented by the NFL Draft Bible, NFLDraftBible.com, and College Gridiron Showcase. The 2017 College Gridiron Showcase kicks off January 7th and goes on through January 11th. Visit cgsallstar.com for more information, or if you would like to nominate a player. Again, the NFL Draft Bible has been bringing you the names that you need to know first since 2002. Visit NFLDraftBible.com and use the 30-day free promo code DRAFT2016.